Clothing, like food, is an elastic expense. It can be stretched or it can be squandered. As a homemaker, shopping is part of the work that you do. It should not be retail therapy. It should not be a hobby or a recreational activity. Family wardrobe plan is the key to intentional shopping. And this is what today's video is all about. Let's start with context before content. The thing you need to understand about yourself is that you are a triune being. So you're three in one. You are a spirit man who lives in a body and possesses a soul. So one night as I was sleeping, the Spirit of the Lord woke me up. And as I woke up, he said to me, I'm proud of you. And I said, why? And then he said, you allowed me to make you whole. Then he showed me those scenes of the different times where I was an impulse shopper and I was just buying everything and I was just squandering everything. And he showed me the time where now I am no longer doing that and I am made whole. And then he said to me, do you want to know why you were like that? And here's the part that I didn't know, and it brought me to tears. He reminded me of one Christmas when I was a little girl. I think at that time I was 12 or 11. And I remember during Christmas time, at the townships, it was a thing where, you had to dress up and buy new clothes and you had to look nice on the day. So my best friend came, and she's the only child, by the way. Her mom was a nurse, and her mom just used to buy her all the trendy clothes. So my friend, had all the trendy clothes, and she came staying with my grandmother. My mother and my father never raised me, so I was raised by my paternal grandmother. And she was now older, and she was a homemaker. She didn't work outside of the home. She had a little small business. The business was doing well to just sustain the basic needs like food and the basic things. So my grandmother didn't have the money to buy me new clothes that year and had been calling my mom, my dad to buy me the clothes. It didn't happen. So it's Christmas Day. I don't have new clothes. My friend is here. So my grandmother took out an old dress that she had in her wardrobe. She ironed it. It literally looked like an apron with a shirt. So it looked like I was wearing a shirt and an apron on top. So obviously children, children, how children are. So we went outside. Everybody was just, telling my friend how beautiful she was. She was wearing the latest trendy stuff, nice sneakers and everything. And I was in this grandma looking dress. And, people you could see by the, facial expressions and what they were saying, that they were just making fun of me and laughing at me. And so the Lord reminded me of that time, and he said to me, this broke you. So because I got married young, so imagine from that time, and my grandmother passed on when I was on the year I was doing my matric, which was I was 17 turning 18. And then after that, I went to varsity for a year. And then the second year I had met my husband. So I got married around 19 to 20. That's when I got married. So he reminded me of the time. So when I met my husband and I finally had the opportunity, I had resources now. Guess what I did? I was shopping out of a wound. I was shopping out of a past hurt that never healed. So what I'm saying with this is it's important for you to assess the condition of your heart, right? If you're struggling and you're struggling with shopping in terms of you use shopping as a means of retail therapy, you need to be healed of that first. Because that is going to make you not to shop intentionally and strategically the way you need to be as a home manager. So if we're not okay on the inside, then what we will do on the outside will stem out of that. So for me, the Lord showed me that you were hurt and you never healed. And you had this wound, this childhood wound that you took into marriage. The problem that I had with clothes, I then understood that it was stemming from the point that when I was a child, I felt deprived. I felt like I didn't have all the trendy stuff that my friends had. So now as an adult, with a childhood wound, the child inside was still hurting. The child inside was still broken because life is spiritual. So we need to look at the spiritual man. What is happening to you? Because you are a spirit being. What is happening to you? Are you okay? And then from there, can we move forward? So it is very important for you to seek healing from the Lord first. If you are a person who is using shopping as a means of a form of retail therapy or filling a void, because you need a healthy relationship with money so that you will not justify unnecessary purchases or make purchases to prove a point. So now let us go into the strategies, the content. So for building your family wardrobe plan, number one, you need to consider lifestyle. So I need you to take out a piece of paper, or you can do it digitally. I also like to do it on my Trello board. Then you will put everyone's name there, and then you will look at the lifestyle, the activities that you do, what purposes should your wardrobe serve. So if you go to church, you'll put there church. You need obviously clothes that will be fit enough for you to go to church. And then maybe you work for your husband, and then play for your children, sports, whatever the case may be. So you will put all the categories. And then also, as you are considering the lifestyle, you need to consider your laundry schedule as well. Because if you are a person like me who does laundry every single day, that means you don't need a whole lot of clothes. But if you are a person who does laundry maybe once a week, twice a week, then obviously your wardrobe needs to also make sense when you're thinking about that. Then after you've made a list of, okay, we do this, we do that, we do this for each person in your family, then go back now and take inventory. So you're going to go into everybody's wardrobe. You're going to see, okay, fine, are there any gaps? So for example, with my children, I just did that now because I'm also planning another shopping trip for them, a clothing trip for them. So I looked and I saw that my daughter, who is 7, mainly has a lot of dresses. Okay, so I think because I like dresses, so she has a lot of dresses. And when I'm thinking in terms of when she's going for play dates, or we're going on field trips, I mean, maybe we need some shorts there. So I realized the gap that she has a gap for. She doesn't have much play clothes. So write down the gaps that you can see. Okay, what do you need? Does your husband need? What do your children need? Do that and jot down what is necessary, what they need. Then make your shopping list. So make your shopping list of everything that you need. I actually do this on my phone. Oh, by the way, I use my phone. I call my phone my PA, right? My personal assistant. It's a digital one. And if you want me to show you how I use my phone as my personal assistant, then I can do a video about that. I mean, I hear people saying, oh, phones are distractions. I think, no, a phone is a neutral thing. It's like money. It depends on whose hands it is in, right? For me, I spend a lot of money. Phones these days are expensive. So if I'm going to spend so much money on a phone, for me, it's like, oh, I've got a digital helper, right? Like a digital helper. So how can this phone make my life or make my work as a homemaker better? So my phone there, I even have, just to give you an idea what I do on my phone. So I've got my time blocking system is on my phone. So when it's time for my devotion, my phone will notify me, now it's time, this is your devotion block. So I know it's my devotion block. And then it will, when we homeschool, it says homeschooling block. So it will block out everything up until 2 o'clock. And it does not allow calls to come in except for my husband. So only my husband is when my phone is ringing, I know it's just my husband. Then I can answer that call. But until 2 o'clock, no phone call is going to be able to come through. No messages are going to be able to come through until the homeschooling block is over. And then another thing that you can do, which is going to be an ideal thing for you also, is on your phone, make sure that you have an updated information regarding your family sizes. So I always have this on my phone. I know what shoe size my kids wear, all 4 of them, my husband's shoe size, the clothing sizes, everything is there. So that when I'm at the shops, I can use that as a reference and know that, oh, these are the sizes that I am shopping for. So that you're always organized and ready to shop. So, and then once you have that list, now when you are going to shop, you will shop with a list like you do when you grocery shop. When you go grocery shopping, you always have a list with you, right? It's advisable, it's wise for you to shop with a list. So even with your clothing, shop with a list. Know that, okay, these are the things that are needed, and these are the things that I'm going to buy. You're not going to buy the thing that will look nice or pleasing to the eye if it's not on your list. And another thing, this is going to help you to avoid wardrobe offense. What are wardrobe offense? Wardrobe offense is like, maybe let's say you're going to the shop and you buy this red two-piece, but you don't have any accessories to go with that. So for me to avoid wardrobe offense, what I do as well is I take a picture of my accessories, and I always have neutral accessories. So let me just show you what I do. I just put some things here just to show you. So for me, when it comes to accessories, so accessories are shoes and bags and your jewelry. So for me, what I do is I always buy a shoe and a bag. So a shoe and a bag, right? Matching shoe and a bag. And then I'll show you another one. So I have the brown, I have a nude, and then I have a black, right? Like this. And then, so this is my flat version. And then I will have my heel version. So winter, I will have my heel version. So to make sure that everything is going to be cohesive. So here is another bag. This one is my natural one. So this one is my natural heel. I'm wearing the flats now. This is my flat version. And then I've got a heel version. They are nude. I'm wearing these shoes now. So if I had to go out and maybe go do grocery shopping and whatnot, okay, I've got a bag to go and my outfit looks put together. And say now, maybe I need to go to church. I can still put on my dress, this bag, and then I will just change out my shoes, and then I will wear these other ones. Another thing is, you see my earrings. I've got these red earrings. I usually wear these earrings with a whole lot of different outfits. What I do is I will take photos of the earrings that I have. I don't buy a whole lot of earrings and have multiple accessories and multiple, bangles, this, that, those things, they waste money, right? Work out the cost of having all those things and what you are spending all those, and you will see over time it's a waste of money. It's actually better, in my opinion, for you to, if you really like a necklace, I'm actually saving for one. Buy a nice, pure gold necklace. It's going to be an heirloom. My friend has one. Her mom used to own the necklace, and now she passed on the necklace to her. It looks immaculate, right? It's like she just got it now. But it was her mom's necklace, and then because it's proper quality stuff, she is now wearing it because her mom passed it on. So it's better for you to buy quality jewelry. And yes, I know quality jewelry, you're not going to be able to just buy it like that, but plan for it. I mean, this is a planned wardrobe. It's not that you don't have to have nice things, but plan for your nice things. So you need to think long term about the pieces that you are bringing in for your wardrobe. So obviously when you have this list now, you are going to shop with that list, and then obviously you're going to consider the quality, and then how to spot quality clothes, because sometimes maybe you don't know how to spot quality clothes. Okay, so you look for natural fibers, and then look for the piece of clothing, it must have a higher percentage of a natural fiber. So what are the natural fibers? There's linen, cotton, wool, and silk. Those are your natural fibers. So just look at the label. If it's got a higher percentage of cotton or linen or wool or silk, then that it might be a quality material. So also when you are looking for quality material, you are going to consider laundering. Is it going to launder well? So you have to consider whether it's going to launder well. Will it go through multiple wash cycles without being destroyed? Those are things that you need to consider, especially when it comes to like winter with the kids' tracksuits and whatnot. You really need to look at the quality of the tracksuit, because you don't want the tracksuit where you just put in the washing machine and it's got those bubbles, and now you have to, no. Go for a quality material when it comes to the tracksuits, so that you know that they can wear it for more than one winter. Then they can use them again next year. So as you are shopping, only buy items that are going to be an asset in your wardrobe, not liabilities. A liability is something that it's going to come in your wardrobe. It's going to take up space in your wardrobe. You are going to be taking care of it, and you don't wear it much. It's not serving you well. It's a liability. It's not an asset. You have to bring in pieces that you know that these are going to be your workhorses. So now I want to give you some tips and tricks of how I shop. Obviously, you decide, you'll eat the meat, throw away the bones according to what will be applicable to you. I shop out of season. So when winter is about to end and spring is around the corner, the shops, they don't want their winter stock anymore because they want to make space for the spring and summer clothing. So obviously things are going to go on sale. But the thing also that you need to be cautious of sale items is not everything that is on sale means that you have to buy it, right? Remember, you're still using your list. Even when things are on sale, you are just buying things that you need. But when you wait for those end of season sales, then you get the opportunity and the time to be able to get those things that you wanted. So for example, I waited for when the end of season came. I knew I wanted a new boots, new heels, and I got these 2 boots. Okay, I bought them now at the end of season. I bought these 2 boots, and it was a buy one, get one for free. So one of the boots were free, right? So I think I paid, this one was more. So I paid for this one, and this one was totally free. And this is my neutral for winter. Burgundy is a neutral for me for winter, because if I wear my grays, I wear this. If I wear even my burgundy, I can wear my burgundy with this. Even my blacks, they go very well with this. So it's my neutral boot. And then I have this one, and then I've got my black one. And I got these at the end of season sales. And I didn't have to buy 2 boots. I only had to buy one and get the second one for free. Another thing is I did that again with these ones. So these ones I got during a 3 for 2 sale, okay, that they were doing. I bought this and I bought another thing, and these flats were actually free. So just like those ones, I got those ones free. I got these ones for free, but they were actually what I was looking for. So I it's because I found what I was looking for that I bought. It wasn't because of it was a sale. I had in mind that I was looking for neutral accessories. I wrote it down and I waited. I would go to the shops. If I didn't see anything, I'd come back with my money. I'm not in a rush, right? I'm not gonna buy things that I don't like. I keep my money. Another thing that I do to actually save money on clothing as well is I would, like friends and family, I take hand-me-downs, okay? So I've got 3 girls. So obviously with them, I would keep clothes. They would pass them down, hand them down to the next sibling, and so forth and so on. So for my boy, because he's the only boy, then he doesn't get hand-me-downs. But I do have a sister who has an older boy, just slightly older than him. And he's an only child. So my sister, when he buys the clothes, he just wears them, and then after that they're done, and he usually gives them away. So sometimes I will just ask her, I'll send her a message and ask her, do you have anything that you had put aside that you were willing to donate? Can I see what you have? Then she will give them to me, and then I will go through them. Actually, for this season, spring and summer, for my boy, when it comes to during the week clothes, I didn't have to buy anything. He's wearing all those clothes. And then I only bought weekend clothes for him. And then that's the only thing I had to buy. As well, I do that for myself. I actually have a mom that I have from church. She actually we stay in the same street. So she has 3 girls. Her oldest daughter is my age. And she travels abroad. She doesn't have children, is not married. So she loves spending on clothes. So she will buy clothes and then barely wears them, and she doesn't want them. So my mom from church would bring all those clothes to me, and then I will choose. Like, for example, my biker jacket, this leather biker jacket, I got from, the stuff that she gave me. In fact, I think now 50% of my wardrobe is stuff that I got from her, and some of them are thrifted. Like, for example, I also go to that's another tip I want to give you. Thrift. Like, I've got these boots. They are Zara boots. I've actually had them for 3 years. This year I wore them. It was my third year wearing them. My third winter wearing them. And these are Zara boots. They are my more casual boots, my flat boots. So these are my black boots. I got them from the thrift store and they were only 60 Rand. Genuine leather, very good quality. They are actually boots that I wear. I've gotten a whole lot of use from them. They are very good quality. So you look out for thrift stores, look out for hand-me-downs, if you can get somebody who can give you those things. And I think, when your identity is intact, then you won't feel like, because some people, they feel like if they take hand-me-downs from other people, they feel like, oh, maybe I'm poor, or maybe I can't afford. If I go to the thrift store, maybe I can't afford. To each their own. How you think, you have control over how you think. But as for me, if I don't have to spend money on certain clothing that I was going to spend money anyways, because guess what? I have a budget for clothing. And whenever the budget is not used at the end of the year, I still have a budget for clothing. I take that money that is left and I put it towards our financial goals. So it's up to you. So are you going to stress about whether people are saying that you can't afford because they're giving you hand-me-downs? Honey, I'm going to wear hand-me-downs. I'm going to shop at the thrift store and I'm going to take my money and I'm going to buy assets. I'm going to buy land. I'm going to buy machinery. I'm going to buy gold. And then, I don't know. So at the end of the day, what people think is not the truth. So, and my identity is intact, right? I'm not defined by those things. I know who I am. My identity is found in the Lord. It is very rooted in Him. So it's not about those external things. So if you're still thinking like that, I think also deal with the insights. For me, I watched this lady. She has 8 kids, right? 8 kids, and her husband and her had a dream to buy a farm. And the husband was a firefighter. And they saved money and they live a debt-free life, right? So she really, 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 really is a source of inspiration. When I listened to her story and she said and she was sharing how she would take hand-me-downs from family members and how they would take that money and save, and they kept on saving. And whenever she needed something for the household, she would first start at the thrift store so she could save all that money. And now they bought their farm cash. I was inspired. I was sold. For me, then the whole pride issue of saying, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. What will people say? I took that thing and I killed it. And it died because I realized that it doesn't really matter, right? What matters is the goals that you have. What matters is building your home economy. Look at the Proverbs 31 woman. She saved with the money. The Bible says with the money that she saved, she went and bought a vineyard, right? So with the money that I'm saving, tomorrow I will be buying land. You'll be thinking, I'm buying things from the thrift store. I'm wearing my boots. I'm telling you, my Zara boots. I got my Zara boots for 60 Rand, and you'll be laughing and say, oh, thrift store. But tomorrow I will be showing you my land, and then you will be saying, wow, how did she do that on one income? These are the tips. And then here's another great tip that I use when I shop. So buy things that can do double duty for you. So the dress that, for example, like the dress that I was wearing at the last video when I was doing the homemaking skills. So I'm going to link that video. The homemaking skills video, the second dress that even both of them actually, both those dresses. Okay, I can dress them up and I can dress them down. Like even this dress, like you see this dress, this is a 2-piece. It's a skirt and it's a top. You see how it looks? So today I'm dressing it down with I'm actually wearing now because I took this one off. So this is the shoe that I'm wearing currently. So I'm wearing these flats. So I'm dressing it down. But on Sunday, I can decide I'm wearing this dress again. I'm going to church. I'm going to dress it up. Double duty. It's doing double duty in my wardrobe. Same with the dress that another form of double duty. I'm talking about, this is one double duty. Another form of double duty is like the second dress that I was wearing, the one that was brown and black. Okay, I'll just make sure that I insert a picture as well of that dress. It's brown and black. So that dress actually is a long sleeve dress, but it's very light in material. So it's a long sleeve dress. Summer, I pull out, it's because it's got an elastic here. I pull it up and I put it here, and then it becomes like it's a short sleeve. And most of my dress, I think half of my dresses do that, right? So half of my dresses do that, and then it's going to be a nice transitional dress. So I can wear it in the summer, like that. The material is light, so it works as well. And then when it's autumn and it starts to become chilly, I pull down the sleeves, and then I can still wear it. And then in winter, when it's really cold, I put a black turtleneck underneath. I put tights underneath. Then because it's black and brown, I wear these heels, and then I can put a coat on top. So it does double duty for me. So when I shop, I consider all of those things. Especially for me, I look at those things. I look at those items. Okay, can this item do double duty for me? What kind of dress? So I will buy dresses, like this one. I'm buying dresses that I know I can dress down and I can dress up. I can dress them up, and then I can dress them down. That is why when I buy a bag and a shoe, I buy a dressing up version and a dressing down version that will match with the bag, so that I'm not buying a whole lot of bags, right? So if I'm having 3 colors of shoes, then I know I only need 3 bags, and that's it. And then I'm not buying any more, right? And then I go for quality bags, so that I don't have most of the time when I shop for my bags, I want bags that have these things right at the bottom. Very good quality bags. I put a bit of money on my accessories, so my accessories, I spend more on my accessories than I do on my clothing. And then just to end with this, because I did talk about how to spot quality clothing, I said the natural fiber content is the most important thing that you look for. So your natural fiber is your linen, your cotton, your wool, and your silk, right? And then obviously sometimes you'll find that those natural fibers are mixed with non-natural fibers, like your polyester, like your nylon, like your spandex, acetate, all those fibers. So make sure that, especially when it comes to kids, so especially when it comes to my kids, because recently Woolies had their sale, the Black Friday sales. I went and I bought a couple of things for my daughter. So with the shorts, I bought her shorts that were, I think they were 80%. I'm not sure, but the content with the linen was higher. So that's why I went for those. I knew that they would wash very nicely. And then the tops that I bought her were cotton tops. It will go a long way. So I consider those things as well. So it's important, arm yourself with the knowledge so that you know what to look for in your material. I do buy polyester, like this one, it's 100% polyester. But with those type of, if I know that I'm buying a dress and it's 100% polyester, it's not a very good quality material. I do buy some that are not as good quality material, because actually these are the dresses these are my homemaking uniform. So I've got homemaking uniform, those dresses that I wear here at home, but I can still dress them up if I want to. But those types of dresses I then hand wash, right? Hand wash in cold water, just to give them a longer life. So I will launder them differently from the ones that I've invested a bit more in them. So hopefully this is going to nudge you into the right direction. If you have any question or you want more clarity, leave me a comment in the comment section down below. And thank you so much for watching this video. Hope it added some sort of value and it gave you enlightenment. Thank you so much for joining me today, and God bless you.